enjoy your vacation. And if I had my mic muted all this time, I apologize because I just noticed the screen showing it was muted. So I believe it was. And if that's the case, then I will have to ask you guys to charge it to my head and not my heart, or even make it a senior moment. I am 61 years old, but I don't want to act like 61 or claim it. But I just noticed when I click back to this screen that the microphone icon was muted. So if I've been talking all this time and you haven't heard a thing, I apologize. I will have to do all this over and record it and post it up again after this session is over. But again, at Stapleton Direct Travel, we specialize. One of the things we specialize in is AMA Waterways Luxury River Cruise Vacations. We get your schedule set up, we get your payment plan set up, your deposits, all the rules. We make sure you line up with everything you need, whether it's your passport or whether it's AMA requirements. We make sure all that's taken care of. Make sure your transfer is good from the airport to the ship and back. Make sure you're good on your airfare. If you're not comfortable doing these things or if you've not done them in the past, we make sure all those things happen for you seamlessly. So, as a group leader, you can rest assured that I'm going to take care of everyone in your party and make sure they're satisfied. That is very important to me. You guys are the reason why I do what I do. You don't have to book travel with me. You can do it yourself, but I am in business to make money, to support my family. So I appreciate you taking the time to listen. And to those of you who have booked with me, I appreciate you very much. If you'd like to book in the future, the easiest way to reach out to me is 330-328-3205. We can get you started. We can get your deposits. We can help you find those other people and get that group started for you. Get that girls trip. Get that wine, that beer tasting event that you've been looking for. Golf, uh, soulful sailings, which are focused on the diaspora, the people from Africa that were dislocated in other countries because of famine, war, violence, what have you, and the impacts that they've made in the countries that they've found themselves in over the last 10, 20, 30 years. You look at the history, you look at the culture from that standpoint. So if you're a like-minded group and you want to look at certain things like that, then that cruise can be specialized for you. Again, it can be customized if it's of a half charter or if it's a full charter ship, it can be customized just for you. Otherwise, it could be one of the soulful sailings, one of the wellness cruises, the group golf cruises, the wine, the beer, the Smithsonian, the music. They provide all the activities. They provide all the lectures. The guests that come on board and entertain for you. All of your excursions are included. The bikes that you use while you're on the ship, they're included. Any kind of bus transfers you use from the ship to whatever activity that you're taking part of, they provide all of that. We can set it up so your airfare is provided with transfers to and from the airport, and you don't have to worry about any of that. So it's about as close as you can get to. Well, it is as close as you can get to a river cruise as far as being an all-inclusive situation. And I'd like to invite you to take part of it. We've done two of them. My wife and I. One of them we done round trip from Paris to Normandy. The second one was uh, from. It was scheduled from Wilshofen, Germany to Budapest. However, due to low water levels, we only got to Vienna, Austria, and then we took a bus from Vienna, Austria, to Budapest. We stayed overnight, got our own river cruise that night, a local river cruise on the river, saw the sights, had dinner, had entertainment, and then that next morning we flew out to come home to the United States. So right now there's been some back and forth because of the water levels, but most of the time the water levels are too high. But they've had some low water levels due to the drought and lack of rain over the last several days, but or several months. But over the weekend they had rain Sunday and Monday, so they were able to open up some things at least on the Danube River. So uh, we work with folks to recommend certain times to go, or if they want to take a chance and go during low water levels, we advise them that these things can happen. But still, understand that I'm a water race is going to work very hard with you to get you a 4 or 5 star hotel if you need it. If you go to a different spot, get you the transportation that you need, make sure that you have everything you need to enjoy yourself. So again, 330-328-3205 is my number at Stapleton Direct Travel. If you'd like me to help you get started planning your next river cruise vacation, My email address is steven787 at, I'm going to spell this out, AMERITECH.net. Steven7867 at ameritech.net. You can also check out my website, which is amawaterways.com, which is one word, /agent /Stapleton Direct Travel, which is also one word. amawaterways.com /agent /Stapleton Direct Travel will let you peruse everything I've talked about tonight. If you don't have a group, you want to do an individual trip, a couple trip, I can get that set up as well. You're celebrating an anniversary, your birthday, you want a family reunion, you want to take the kids on an extended family vacation where you have the senior citizens and you have the younger people, you can do that too. Generally speaking, they try to keep the ages around 13 years old or older on the Ama Waterway ship. It's not that kids aren't allowed, but it's culture, it's history. It's some things that the kids, you don't want them to get bored. They're not going to have the water slides and those big water parks and things like that you see on the ocean cruises. But the key difference with a river cruise is it takes you through the country, whereas an ocean cruise only takes you to a country. So it'll take you to Portugal, it'll take you to, France or somewhere, and you get off and you have to get an excursion on your own, whether you buy from the cruise ship or you get your own private excursion. Ama Waterways takes you through the country, and when it docks, you're docking at each individual city. So when they take you on an excursions, you already paid for it. They take the expense for that, whether it be the bus transportation to the excursion or if you're riding a bike or it's a walking tour. Many of them are walking tours, either gently placed or actively paced for those who want a more active experience. So again, lots of benefits with Ama Waterways. You want to get started, reach out to me. I'll help you do that. Thanks for coming. Those of you who are new, thank you again for checking out Wanderers Who Love Ama Waterways, where we talk about everything Ama Waterways. Guys, I will see you next week. We're going to end this live tonight. And if you have any questions, just give me a reach out, and hopefully we had audio. Have a good night. See you next week. We're going to end this live tonight. And if you have any questions, just give me a reach out, and hopefully we had audio. Have a good night.